Hello, we're back at it again with more Star Rail. Face Shao here. Get those big fucking ears out of the way of the goddamn caption. Damn. Again. I did the stages in between already, and up next we got Boot Hill. The knockout stage against Boot Hill. I have no idea how Luca's gonna match up against Boot Hill because we know that boy is cracked.
How about it, coach? Let's get ready to challenge some powerful opponents. Okay, time to get fired up. Let's head back to the lounge.
Back to the lounge. Oh. Oomph is streaming. Let me get that off of the side first. I don't think he got that. I don't think Luca got that dog in him to beat Boot Hill.
Boot Hill. You have to be careful. He's a dangerous maniac.
Yeah, to the IPC. He's Oomph, actually. He's just got a grudge against the IPC, that's all.
Among those who harbor plenty of hatred against the IPC, he's probably one of the more dangerous ones.
No, that's Oomph.
I heard he's
You're out of your mind.
Galaxy Ranger? What type of organization is that?
The Galaxy Rangers are a diverse group of individualistic warriors that are disciples of the hunt. Some are pretty easygoing, but there's also bloodthirsty wanted criminals, like Boot Hill.
I think it's you who's the problem here.
Disciples of
I am on the side of Boot Hill.
So, isn't he the same as Xianzhou folks? No matter how dangerous he is, he won't be causing trouble in the land of his fellow disciples, right?
I met him on Penacony. He's a pretty decent guy. Both the IPC and Bilobogians believe in the preservation. Oh, right.
Huh. I take your point.
Yeah. Wait, no! The IPC didn't do anything bad to
You fucking liar. You liar. God, I hate the IPC so much. I hate the IPC so much.
You just have to be cautious, Luca. A wanted criminal on the IPC's list is really no joke.
What's there to be afraid of?
Man, the IPC is full of it, huh?
Defending the underworld with my master, I also met many hardened criminals. I even personally apprehended the Dark Widower of Boulder Town with my own two hands.
Okay, Batman. I don't think you got that dog in yet to fend off Boot Hill. Challenge, sure. Let's go. Knockout match. Wait, special invitation match? What's this? Who is this? An invitational? Sorry, we're busy. Wait, don't just turn it down straight away. We should at least ask what this invitational match actually means, okay? Contestants have the right to send challenge invites to other contestants for a one-on-one duel, okay. Challengers who are unsuccessful will be immediately disqualified from future events. Collaborate with the IPC. The IPC is tricky, maybe not. What the hell is this? Parallax's vision. This is completely different from... Interesting. This isn't the knockout match. Sure, let's fucking do it. Just out of curiosity. Carmela says our opponent, Shojin, appears to be a fighter using Xianzhou ancient martial arts. His combat history suggests he's not particularly formidable. You should take on this challenge with confidence. Lucas says, understood. I never underestimate any opponent. Carmela says, also, are you sure you won't reconsider partnering with the IPC for business? Doesn't working with you essentially mean we're far too risky? Lucas says, I agree. Coming from a small town, I find the intricate games these big players play are just beyond me. I'm leaning towards declining this business partnership, but whether I refuse or agree to it, it seems right to give a response in person. Lucas says, Coach Eli, can you head over to O'Malley with me? Sure, wait, what happens to the text again? Let me look it over. How do I look at the history? How do I see past texts? Was it in here? No. I forget how. Data bank, bookshelf. I forgot how. Messages. There we go. Then we got a text from this person right here. Let's read from the top. So this side quest started like this. The Wardance got a text from the Wardance tournament coordinator. The committee rep says, Contestant Luca, Coach Eli, greetings to you both. I am a representative of the organizing committee for this year's Luminary Wardance. May I ask if you have some time right now? Luca asks, what is it? The rep says, Contestant Luca, we have an invitational match challenge for you from another contestant. The contestant's name is Shojin. We will send you his info shortly. Stal says, taking part in this formal invitation is already... taking part in the formal tournament has already exhausted us. We don't have the energy for any invitational match. Lucas says, wait, don't just turn it down straight away. We should at least ask what this invitational match actually means. The rep says, it may be unfamiliar with our competition format, so please allow me to explain. This year's Luminary Wardance features not only the traditional knockout and face-off matches, but also special bouts known as invitational matches. Put simply, during the process of the Wardance, contestants have the right to send challenge invites to other contestants for a one-on-one duel. Lucas says, now this is an opportunity to get my name out there and get my ranking up. The rep says, of course, there are also great risks involved in failure. Challengers who are unsuccessful will be immediately disqualified from future events. It is common for contestants to refuse such challenges. Lucas says, if someone challenges me, does that mean I can challenge other people too? The rep says, unfortunately, this is a supportive privilege offered only to lower rank contestants to provide them with more opportunities to compete. On the other hand, being challenged is a recognition of your own strength, Contestant Luca. Luca says, I don't know if that's fair or unfair, but alright, I'll take a look at the files. A rep says, furthermore, I've been asked by Miss Topaz of the IPC to extend an invitation to collaborate with you. Lucas says, an invitation from Topaz? Collaborate with the IPC? I say, the IPC is a tricky bunch. I feel like it would be best not to get involved with them. Lucas says, yeah, you're right. The rep says, very well, I understand. Miss Topaz indicates that she would like to meet you both in O'Malley, whether you're willing to work with her or not. This is all the information I have for you. Good luck with your competition. We ball. Oh, right. I recognize that corner. That's where you see Majima and Kiryu.
When you've been in the business as long as me, you get to know people who don't fear death.
He's voiced? Since when was he voiced?
Doing honest business is doing boring business.
You know they want... You know they want that Yakuza collab one day. Let me just give me screenshots here. Hi Topaz. Non-oomph. Topaz says, good to see you again, Luca and Eli. Luca says, hello, Miss Topaz. Topaz says, even though we are unacquainted, I had formally expressed my intention to collaborate with you through the committee. The Strategic Investment Department would like to hire Luca as our brand ambassador, working closely with him across our entire product line. This role would boost Luca's invisibility. Luca's strong arm could become a name featured on billboards throughout the cosmos. Then Belobog, as the hometown of a superstar, would certainly attract more developmental opportunities. This endorsement benefits both Belobog and the IPC. Why do you keep focusing on Belobog? Is the IPC really that generous? Well, the IPC isn't exactly generous, and I'm certainly not running a charity. It's purely a mutual, beneficial business deal, nothing more. Lucas says, might take a moment to think this over, if that's okay. Topaz says, take all the time you need. This invitation is offered in the spirit of mutual benefit and goodwill. I hope you can set aside your previous impressions of the IPC and build deeper trust through this collaboration. Lucas says, I'm sorry, but I have to decline your generous offer. Topaz says, your trust appears to be precious. You're not willing to give it away to the IPC lightly. Lucas says, no, Miss Topaz, I deeply trust your intentions, having clashed with you before. I can confidently say you are trustworthy. But my initial reason for competing was to showcase Belobog to the entire universe. Partnering with the IPC might make me doubt the purity of my actions. That's right, Luca. That's right, that's my boy. While I trust Miss Topaz's intentions, I'm not sure if Belobog is ready to accept the IPC's offer, or how we should accept that offer. I can't make a decision right now. Topaz says, thank you for your honesty, Luca. If you change your mind, feel free to let me know anytime. Oh, by the way, I heard you accepted a challenge from that fighter Shojin? Lucas says, are you referring to the invitational match? Why bring this up all of a sudden? Topaz says, just a heads up from an observer. Be careful. That guy has a lot of plenty of dirty tricks. Lucas says, thanks for the heads up. I'll keep that in mind. Coach Shilai, we should head back to the lounge now. Yeah, that's right. That's my boy. Can we keep talking to Topaz? Looks like we can. Lucas says, dirty tricks? I've come across some fighters who like to rely on dirty tricks. If in my days in the ring. Like, one guy who always snuck laxatives into his opponent's drinks. Interesting, a no blade master who does that too. Lucas says, haha, you sure know how to... a variety of people, coach. Carmela says, are you two really joking right now? Luca, you've got a serious situation. Lucas says, what's going on? Take a deep breath and tell us slowly. Carmela says, I brought up a newspaper from the arena. Take a look. Oh! Luke? You don't even got his name right. I think that's intentional, maybe. Luke meets 10 Stonehearts in secret. His secret funder exposed. A good citizen accidentally filled the Luminary Wardance star. Contestant Lucas Strongarm secretly meeting with Topaz, high-level executive of the IPC Strategic Investment Department, and O'Malley. Experts suspect that the IPC show of goodwill to Luca this time is yet another trap by them to deal with the Eurolo 6 problem. Hey, how do I keep scrolling down? Oh, there we go. Oh no, not the tabloids again. Taking IPC money, hero or hypocrite? Let's be unbeguilingly, manifestly real. Most of the star contestants in the Wardance ceremony have some business dealings with the IPC for endorsements, but none are as shamelessly two-faced as Luca. He crafts this image of an anti-IPC hero while happily pocketing their dirty money. Only a bunch of fools would still see him as a hero. Beloved sports star exposed the IPC lackey. Oh no. Oh no. Not the tabloids. Carmela says, check online. There's a lot of buzz about Luca being an IPC puppet. It's causing quite a stir. Damn it, we shouldn't have gone to, like, do the, The speed of information flow is here. The speed of information flow here is different from Bellabog. This article was written within a system hour. Lucas says, with the Cienjo's advanced technology, I wouldn't be surprised if they have something like a rapid drafting machine. That's impossible, Carmela says. There are multiple interviews in this. There's no way they have an automatic interviewer machine that can instantly do all the reviews. These reports and interviews were clearly not whipped at the last moment. They're the result of a premeditated malicious report. Lucas says, but they didn't know about my meeting with Miss Topaz, did they? Could it possibly be that Miss Topaz is behind this? Carmela says, no, it's unrelated to Miss Topaz. The IPC has no reason to do this. The person behind this has likely prepared multiple versions of the report and was just waiting for the right opportunity. If he hadn't met with Miss Topaz, they probably would have opted for a different report. Luca, did you make an enemy? Why else would somebody go to such lengths to do this? Luca says, how could I have possibly made an enemy? Oh no. Luca says, could this be the dirty trick? Carmela says, what do you mean? Luca says, Miss Topaz mentioned that our next opponent, Shojin, is known for using dirty tricks. This must be his doing. I'm gonna confront him about this. Carmela says, don't. Confronting him now would only make you fall into his trap. I'll try to find someone to debunk the rumors, but the speed of debunking always lags behind the lies. He's counting on that to drown you in public opinion. Lucas says, so annoying, but it doesn't matter. As long as I can defeat Shojin fair and square in the upcoming match, the spectators will all see that everything he said was a lie. Carmela says, so Luca, things might not turn out the way you hope. Once a negative perception sets in, it's difficult to reverse it. Lucas says, alright, don't be too pessimistic. Miss Carmela, I'm not so easily overcome by dirty tricks. Everything will work out. I need some air, I'll be back later to discuss this. Not the tabloids. We should have just ignored this dude. Okay, let's just wait for Luca. At the same time, with Sky Splitter's deck. Oh, we're playing as Luca. I was joined the temp. Okay. Luca says, do you think you can bring me down with mere rumors? Ridiculous. Are words tougher than fists? Wait, walk around, let me run. Wait, why is it zoomed in like that? The unfamiliar spectator says, look, isn't that Luca over there? It is Luca. I was actually what? I was actually his fan. There's a lot of typos in this game. No way, being a former fan of Luke is basically being like a cyber criminal. Luca says, are they talking about me? He's noticed us, keep it down. I don't think Luca would see someone like this. The excited spectator says, look, that's definitely Luca. He looks like a decent guy. How could he be scheming behind the scenes? The calm spectator says, I don't think he's bad, just a bit naive. He's from a small town and has a background in martial arts, probably not the most cultured. Naive is just as bad. What's the difference? The excited spectator says. Luca says, friends, have I wronged you in any way? Why speak so harshly of me? The excited spectator says, oh no, he heard us. Run. Luca says, don't run. Let's just talk. They're talking shit with our boy. The passing spectator A says, isn't that Luca over there? Spectator B says, really? Did you ever hear about that incident? Spectator A says, I heard it was unexpected. Luca says, why is everyone discussing me? What exactly did I do wrong? Did you hear what happened with the Luca? Fake news! I never thought Luca would be like this. Another spectator shows up. Luca has fooled us all. Luca, Luca, Luca. Is this part of the hallucinations? What? Yep, Luca says, oh no, it must be the hallucinations acting up again. Luca, how much money did IPC give you? Tell us about it, the television says. Luca says, I haven't taken a single cent from the IPC. I refuse their offer. The television says, the Strategic Investment Department has always been coveting Bellabog. Luca, were you planning to take advantage of this opportunity as well? Luca says, nonsense. I've never been this loyal to Bellabog. Question mark says, sadly no one will believe you. They will only believe the truth I convey to them. Luca says, are you Shojin? Shojin says, nice to meet you for the first time. We'll probably meet again on the field unless you plan to bow out gracefully now. Luca says, I won't drop out, and people won't keep being fooled by you. I'll prove myself on the field and they can judge me for themselves. Shojin says, no. Most people simply adopt others' perspectives as their own. If everyone says you're vile, then they'll believe you're vile. Luca says, sure they do. Shojin says, prove me wrong with your fists. The only way you know how. Luca says, wouldn't have it any other way. What?
I'm so
Wait, what is with this funny ass cop?
set the seas ablaze!
Shojin says, Luca, I just came to say hello and you attack without honor. Scared to fight me fair and square in the arena? Must you resort to these dirty tricks? The high passerby says, exactly, Luca. Why aren't you playing fair? Luca says, it's obvious you're using dirty tricks to provoke me. How did it end up being my lack of sportsmanship? The passerby says, Shojin is the one who got injured. How could it be him taunting you? Luca says, are you guys even reasonable anymore? I show up. Stell shows up. I ask, Luca, how do you feel? Luca says, I'm hallucinating again. This time it's pretty serious. Stell says, let's head to the Alchemy Commission. Shojin says, don't go, he has no honor. He ambushed me. We haven't sorted this out yet. The passerby says, exactly, let's sort this out before leaving. Stell says, make way, or do you need to discuss this with my baseball bat? I'm not a contestant, and I'm not bound by your morals, I say. High passerby says, it's him who wants to argue, not us. Why are you yelling at us? Shojin says, wait, what? Shojin says, everyone, let's just disperse. Let's drop it for today. After all, as a reasonable martial artist, I shouldn't be entangled with insignificant individuals. Luca says, thank you, coach. The crowd disperses and you take Luca to the Alchemy Commission. If we get to see Lingsha, then it's all worth it, but... Man, we should have just ignored that dude, huh? Lingsha says, Eli and Luca, here you are. Luca, has the tusk bear been helpful? Luca, has the tusk bear been helpful to you? Luca says, thank you, that tusk bear has been helpful, and my sleep quality has improved a lot. But today I had a very strong hallucination. You briefly describe the predicament Luca is facing? Luca says, After reading that article, I can't stop overhearing people discuss me on the street. Later, I found myself slipping into a hallucination and ended up in a fight. Lingsha says, don't worry, it's just the mental stress causing neurotic exhaustion, further intensifying your hallucinations. Lingsha had the alchemist bring over an incense burner. She lights the, something. She lights the aromatherapy and soothing smoke spreads. Lingsha says, rest for a bit. Being in a constant state of pre-competition tension isn't good for your health. Lucas says, it feels terrible. It seems like everyone misunderstands me. I try to explain, but they won't listen. Lingsha says, what is there to explain? Those who initially believed in you don't require explanations, and those who are determined not to believe won't listen to your explanations. Lucas says, are we just gonna let the public opinion slander like this? Lingsha says, public opinion? It's like the smoke in this incense burner, drifting with the wind. The wind shifts, not all of it is blowing against you. You might think everyone around you is talking about you because you're near the Sky Splitter arena, but looking at all of Lofu, most of them would not know an Outworlder boxer is participating in the Wardance. Years ago, I faced rumors with the Lofu's Alchemy Commission and had to travel far with my master. Those issues have dissipated into thin air over time. Now I've returned to the Lofu to oversee the Alchemy Commission. Lucas says, do you mean I should simply fight well in the invitational match and prove myself with my skills? Lingsha says, I believe this is the best way you can truly handle rumors right now. Lingsha says, how are you feeling now? Better? Get back and prepare for the match if you're feeling better. Lucas says, I feel much better. Thank you, Cauldron Master. If only rumors could be dispelled with incense. It's like magic for sure, for sure. Lingsha says, enough of the jokes. Get back to training for the match. Show that rumor spreader what you're made of. Lucas says, Miss Topaz, what are you doing here? Topaz says, I heard your bout with Shojin is starting soon. I thought I'd come by. Carmela says, Miss Topaz offers her assistance to help you handle the trouble caused by Shojin. Lucas says, we're responsible for this mess, and there's no need to involve the IPC. Lucas says, if I accept your help, Miss Topaz, I'll owe you a favor. It would be hard to say no to you after... It would be hard to say no to you later about any business matters. Topaz says, don't put it that way. I'm not just helping you for your sake, but also for IPC's reputation. If you were merely spreading rumors about you, I wouldn't get involved. But this controversy should not taint IPC. My intervention is completely justified. And I certainly wouldn't use a favor to coerce you into something you're uncomfortable with. Rest assured. Lucas says, thank you, Miss Topaz, for your consideration. However, I abide by principles. If I owe a favor, I must repay it. Someone once told me public opinion is like incense smoke, drifting with the wind. Let's wait for the wind to change and all these rumors will dissipate. Right now, I need to prove myself with my fists in the ring. Topaz says, alright, I understand. I won't insist on you accepting my help. However, if I may offer a piece of seasoned advice. The quickest way to clear the smoke is to put out the fire. Topaz says, you're right. All storms pass eventually, but waiting takes time, and time is costly. I'm off now. Should you change your mind, remember to call me. Topaz is on that grind, huh? Carmela says, Luca, I think you should have accepted Miss Topaz's help. Coach Eli, what's your take? Get the fuck out of here. I know you're IPC. Just proving yourself in the arena should suffice. Carmela says, what really can't be proven in the ring? In the court of public opinions, allegiances outweigh facts. Labels trump perspectives, emotions eclipse logic, and outbursts overshadow deep discussions. Who are you trying to convince? Damn. She kinda right though. She kinda spittin'. Luke says, don't worry, Miss Carmela. Let me secure a victory, then we can discuss the future. Carmela says, make sure you win. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting take on, like, you know, bad faith actors that has just been, like, taken over, like, discussions. It's just, like, you can't even have, like, productive discussions on anything anymore just because of how much bad faith actors there are that could easily like get themselves involved in a discussion, and it's just trying to discuss anything is just like has been like largely unproductive just because of how easily these bad faith actors can shove themselves in to a discussion. Oh shit, we can only play as Luca? Albert says, in this match, the two opposing sides are the rising star Luca Strongarm and Shojin. The enraged spectator says, Luca, just withdraw. The disappointed spectator says, Luca, we don't want to see you win. Albert says, Luca has been subjected to some baseless hostility from a segment of his fans. But no worries, I'm confident Luca will demonstrate his true capabilities in the competition today. Go, Luca. Wait, Albert's shooting for us? What? He's supposed to be like a, He's supposed to be not taking any sides, was it? Shojin says, baseless accusations, absolute nonsense. The enraged spectator says, Albert is definitely with IPC. The fact that he still speaks well of Luca despite the controversy proves that Luca is just an IPC puppet. I used to think Albert was a decent character, but it turns out he's just another IPC stooge. Albert says, if I continue to defend you, Luca, I might end up implicating myself. You're on your own. Luca says, Shojin, I don't want to waste words with you. Let my fists show everyone. Am I, Luca, just an IPC puppet, or am I a true fighter? Shojin says, IPC puppet, I won't bend to your intimidation. After today, you, Luca, will be utterly disgraced. Shojin says, you were lucky that you got me in that ambush last time. I'm gonna fix you up real good this time. And then the audience is still shit-talking Luca. He's the one who's playing dirty. Why is the entire stadium cheering for him? Alright, first things first, re-break.
Don't get cocky. The punches decide.
Let me apply the DOT real quick. The audience says, I can't believe Luca's still continuing with the matches. What a shameless person. Give up now. Don't taint the Wardance ceremony. The audience says, Luca using underhanded tactics is truly disgusting. The audience says, fight well, Shojin. Give Luca a good beating. Oh shit.
Where's
Brother's tilted.
Let's see some sparks fly! Small fry.
Wait, brother's dying? Punch! The audience says, I've never seen someone as audacious as Luca. Go home, Luca. You're not welcome on the Lofu. What are you even doing here? I spit on you, sir. Luca says, everyone hates me. Should I just quit? I'm so tired. I want to go home. Oh no, brother's tilted. No.
Don't get cocky. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
That ult is so cool. Youch! No, stay in there, brother. Oh shit, he's gonna die. Oh. Oh. Luca, keep your head straight. Think about why you're here. Don't let them affect you. Wait, this might be kind of peak. Help Luca out of his predicament. Yep.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks.
Let's go for the ult here. Boom. Shojin says, you rascal. You've got helpers outside the ring now, do you? The audience says, rigged, rigged, rigged. Shojin says, you fight hard, don't you? Albert says, under immense pressure, Luca triumphs over Shojin in a thoroughly satisfying triumph. Albert says, let's give a round of applause for the winner, Luca. Is that an armored core in the back right there? What the hell? Rigged, 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 the spectator says. I thought this war dance was supposed to be fair and just. Who would have imagined there was such rigging? Luca says, I fought fairly and won. This isn't rigged. Albert says, there's no rigging. Stop spreading falsehoods. Shojin says, dear spectators, this isn't rigged. I was simply outmatched and could not withstand Luca's iron fists. I'm so sorry to have disappointed my supporters. Luca says, what act are you putting on now? The spectator says, iron fist to flesh. Just thinking about it hurts. Luca hits too hard. How can someone be so cruel? The spectator says, can we call the Cloud Knights and have the Realm Keeping Commission arrest Luca? The spectator says, exactly, we can't let him get away with this. Luca says, I want the match fair and square. How did it come to this? Albert says, Luca, it's not safe to stay here. Go quickly, I'll deal with this. How much time have I spent here? 30 minutes? I should have just ignored this side quest. Albert says, alright, let's all calm down. No need to be so upset. How about this? I'll sing a song for everyone. Oh, little guy. Gwenifant says, Eli, you and Luca need to watch out. You wanna vent? What's wrong? Don't scare me, I say. What happened? I saw some news on the net, and I had to tell you about it, Gwenifant says. There are mean comments and rumors about Luca all over the internet at the moment. People are saying that he took a bribe from the IPC and he was specifically sabotaging the local CNSHO competitors. They say that you're hurting the honor of the CNSHO people, that you're IPC dogs. And some have even said they'll hire professionals to come and teach you a lesson offline. It's all very terrible, basically. That's the internet for you, I say. That's not unusual. You never know if the person you're talking to on the internet is even human, Stell says. Gwenifant says, I know, but you have to tell Luca to maintain a positive attitude and not let these rumors affect his performance. He's the man who took Shang Shang's hope of victory on his shoulders and kept fighting all this time. I hope that he can see this tournament through to the very end. Thanks for the support, I say. Man, this quest is stinky, huh? But it's very, I want to say, kind of realistic. Lucas says, I won fair and square, but why did things turn out this way? Some online sources claim that Yarillo, 6 in an extinct planet, but aren't the people of Belobog living well? They're saying I'm stowaway using a fake identity. Hey, I answered the Xianzhou properly through the Skyfaring Commission's customs. Some even say I used to be part of the Annihilation Gang. Right, Miss Camarilla, what does the Annihilation Gang even do? Never mind, you don't have to answer, as the name tells me it's nothing good. There's a comment claiming my hands was chopped off by a swordsmaster from the Xianzhou, so I got my current prosthetics specifically to challenge fighters from the Luofu. Such jokes are not funny at all. Carmela says, Luca, stop looking at these. It's not helping your current state. Yeah, the best thing to do now is just put down your phone. Luca says, I understand. I know I should take everyone's comments slightly, but I can't pretend nothing has happened. Some of my supporters briefly defended me, only to face backlash online. Back in Belobog, I never realized that winning a match could hurt so many people. Carmela says, when we are all together at the arena, everyone indeed cheers for the winner. But outside of the arena, especially online, not everyone is happy for the winner. After all, being continuously successful can be seen as arrogance to some. But that doesn't mean everyone wants to see you fail, Mr. Luca. There are supporters for you. Online, unfriendly voices always seem particularly loud and harsh, overshadowing the supportive voices. Moreover, if you could redo today's match, would you choose to lose to Shojin just to avoid these grating voices? Luca says, I would never pretend to lose to anyone for any reason. Carmela says, that's right. What you should do now is get your spirits up and win more matches for those who are still supporting you. Miss Carmela, coach, I'm gonna start training for today, Luca says. Topaz says, truly Luca's strong arm. Not only did you take on your opponent's punches, but you weathered this wave of public opinion too. Carmela says, it's Miss Topaz, welcome. Great to have you here. Topaz says, hello Miss Eli. Huh? Why did she address me twice? I'm thinking she was supposed to be like addressing Carmela here. I came to check on how Luca's doing. Just checking in, I say. Topaz says, not just for that. I'm here to deliver an invitation to Luca for an event. Another event invitation? Carmela says. Topaz says, riding on the momentum of the Wardance, IPC plans to hold a small product launch event here on the Sky Splitter. It'd be an honor if Luca could attend. Luca says, wouldn't that just validate the online rumors? They've been smearing me as IPC's lapdog. Topaz says, my invitation could solve this headache for you. We've signed a new ambassador who will make an official appearance at this product launch. Luca showing up at the event, but not as an ambassador, would dispel baseless speculation. And soon the rumors will dissipate. By the way, I brought you a new combat prosthetic as a gift. I noticed some slight malfunctions in your iron arm during the last match. Probably wear and tear, no longer suitable for use, I presume. You refuse to take IPC's money, which troubles me, so I had to bribe you with these little favors, Topaz says. Luca says, but... Topaz says, don't bring up anything monetary, it's sensitive. Make sure you gear up and get ready for your next match. It's getting late, I still need to prepare for the launch event. Farewell for now. Luca says, Miss Topaz, wait, why are you helping me solve these troubles? Topaz says, your Yarillo pride is as cold and hard as a rock in the snow. Are you trying to figure out what plans I've got? No, not at all. Thank you, Miss Topaz, I say. Topaz says, I respect those who can't be bought, or rather, everything related to Belobog is under my project, and have to consider its long-term interests. Pick whichever reason you want to convince yourself. See you tomorrow. The next day... Meet Topaz once again on the Sky Splitter's lower decks, okay? The side quest is surprisingly long. I should have just ran it down on the main story. Kind of regret this.
Don't spread it around. These are all insider secrets.
Well, but since I've already started, might as well just see it through. Topaz says, welcome both of you. Luca, I'm glad you overlooked the public scrutiny and joined us for the event. The launch event is about to start, Topaz says. As powerful music plays, the host sways into the stage. Albert says, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, who's gonna show up here? Who's the representative? Albert says, ladies and gentlemen, elders and beloved community members, has a day and night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening here on the Lofu. I want to wish everyone a good morning, afternoon, and evening. I'm your favorite host, Albert. The recent match between Luca and Shojin likely left many spectators feeling outraged. How could the honorable and brave Shojin lose to the cunning and deceptive Luca? It's simply too much to bear. The audience says, down with Luca, avenge Shojin. Avenge, avenge, avenge. Albert says, so today, under my arrangement, a rematch has been organized specifically for Shojin. The target, of course, is the notorious Luca Strongarm. Luca says, what is this all about? Albert says, everyone please calm down. Coming up next is a warrior set to perform in this revenge play, the spokesperson for arms. Advanced reinforced mechanized suit, the inheritor of Xianzhou ancient martial arts, and IPC's product ambassador, Shojin. The audience says, isn't Mr. Shojin opposed to IPC's traditional martial arts? Why did he take on this mech endorsement? I remember seeing him live stream his skills, breaking IPC mechs with his bare hands. How is he endorsing IPC's weapons now? Oh, he's just... I see. The audience says, I have no clue. How these two end up on the same side? What's the deal with this? Shojin says, ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. Some of you might find it odd to see me up here and think I'm just selling out for money, betraying the Xianzhou, but that's not true. When IPC first approached me to endorse this mech, I refused. The Xianzhou ancient martial arts I've practiced diligently are a legitimate, intangible cultural heritage, whose effects in strengthening the body are 100 times superior to those of mechs, a rare treasure of universal civilization. The audience says, why are you standing there? If you're being coerced, just blink quickly, Mr. Shojin. Shojin says, ahem, but you might not know that our martial arts tradition has a long-standing relationship with IPC mechs. So you might wonder, how do Xianzhou ancient martial arts connect with IPC? Well, the story goes back to over 2,000 years ago. Historical records show that the Intelligentsia Guild was once invited to help the Xianzhou during the denizens of Abundance Wars. Back then, the wise men of the Intelligentsia Guild modeled their creations after the Xianzhou's automaton, crafting 13 sets of powered... Oh god, he's just doing an ad, huh? And meticulously refining automaton combat techniques to aid the Xianzhou. This is the origin of the martial arts I practice. Regrettably, over the years, this tale of allies has been forgotten, and this is why I'm here today, to restore history and to bring it back. IPC's mechs are also treasures of Xianzhou's ancient martial arts. The Albert says, who would have thought IPC's powered armor has such deep connections with the Xianzhou? The audience says, IPC's mechs and your martial arts share the same roots, don't they? Why didn't you mention this before? Did IPC's money help you remember? And you're telling us this now? Have you been fair to us, your longtime supporters, Shojin? Okay, now they're slandering him. Round 2, yes. I accidentally got myself into like some side quest though that's not completely unrelated to the main story, which I kind of regret now because I've spent like some 40 minutes on this. Shojin says, everyone calm down to prove that my words aren't empty today. I will put on this armor and demonstrate for all of you. Let's see if my every move seamlessly matches with this IPC armor. Though the side quest is pretty interesting though. It's just like a lot of like realistic shenanigans that happens with like bad faith actors in whatever. But anyways, yeah, it's It's a funny side quest. Shojin says, ladies and gentlemen, in the previous Wardance, I lost to Luca from Belobog by a narrow margin. Coincidentally, he is here today, and I boldly challenge him again. Luca, would you be willing to enlighten me once more? Bring it on. Luca says, well said. If you refuse this challenge, you might gain infamy for fleeing the ring, and Shojin would use it as propaganda. Is this Miss Topaz's way of solving problems? She's handed me the opportunity, and I need to grasp it firmly. Luca says, Shojin, I accept your challenge. Albert says, alright, Luca. Decisively accepts the fight. Albert says, will Shojin be able to redeem his previous defeat, wearing IPC powered armor and using his unique martial arts to turn yesterday's defeat around? Let's see. Albert. Oh, we can use our own team. Yeah, that's a talk show guy. Whoa, look at this trial characters. That's my team. We already have every one of these. The easiest group. Let's see. Well, they're pretty much fucked. Big fat liar, Shojin. Yeah, so pretty much the gist of what's been happening on this side quest was there was this one guy that sent an invitational match to Luca. And then this guy was
Until everything burns to ashes!
but then on the offside, outside of the ring,
Fight to live!
this one guy, Shojin, was defaming
Set the seas ablaze!
our boy here by calling him an IPC lapdog.
Let the show begin.
Some fake news,
All will be swept away by the
some bad faith hackers.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
fight to live!
Luca managed to beat the guy fair and square on the arena even after all the defamation. Shojin says, oh, how is this possible? IPC's latest technology. Let's go, Luca! IPC's latest technology shouldn't be outmatched by your primitive technology. This must be rigged. It's rigged. It's IPC's rigging. Dear spectators and friends, Luca must have colluded with IPC using some sneaky tactics to beat me. The audience says, what nonsense are you talking about? Isn't it you who colluded with the IPC? Luca says, Shojin, it seems this time the one to be disgraced is you. Albert says, it seems the outcome of this match is settled. The winner of this match, the superstar in the spotlight, and the champion from Belobog, Luca Strongarm. Oh. Luca ended up getting used to, ended up... Albert says, next we will unveil the new product that IPC is proudly introducing at this launch event. Luca's new arm. Yes, the model that Luca is wearing right now is our newly developed product. Luca, raise your victorious arm and show it off to everyone. Luca says, hold on, how did this turn into my prosthetic launch event? Everybody got played. Shojin says, yes, Miss Topaz. Miss Topaz, where did you go? How did this turn into his launch event? Isn't this supposed to be my event? Miss Topaz, this isn't what we agreed on, is it? Topaz plays all sides. Topaz plays everyone. Everybody loses, the IPC wins. Topaz says, firstly, this is neither your nor his event. This is a product launch for IPC. Secondly, everything is exactly as agreed, Mr. Shojin. This event belongs to the winning product. Shojin says, Topaz, you treacherous, ruthless, corporate lapdog. I won't let you get away with this. I'm gonna take you down. Topaz says, security, clear the area. Albert says, as you witnessed, Luca used Mamido or something exoskeleton to defeat IPC's latest advanced reinforced mechanized suit arms. Truly a dropping clash of contradictions. But I still have both arms? The audience says, how am I supposed to use this mechanical prosthetic? The Albert says, rest assured, the exoskeleton now offers free customization services tailor-made for customers with different body structures. The audience says, so where can I purchase it? Oh no! we all ended up getting used by the IPC anyway. This side quest sucks. We all got played. Damn. Even though we tried to, like, deny Topaz's request at a collab with the IPC, she just ended up somehow forced us into a collab anyways. Luca says, they were still cursing me earlier. This turn of events is truly something to ponder. Topaz says, yes, but it's quite satisfying, isn't it? Luca says, my feelings are mixed. Topaz says, it's too noisy here, Luca. Let's talk somewhere else. Amidst the roaring cheers, Miss Topaz and Luca move to the upper tier. Topaz says, how do you like my arrangement, Luca? Luca says, although it exposed Shojin's true colors, Miss Topaz, please inform me about the arrangements in advance next time. I had a feeling that's how it was gonna play out when Topaz gave him an upgrade on his prosthetic. Luca says, I don't get it. Shojin despises IPC to the core. How could he fall for it and agree to your cooperation offer? Topaz says, does Shojin really hate IPC? I think perhaps not. 12 system hours before the launch event. Shojin says, endorsement advertising? What do you mean? I'm currently the leading voice in the Lofu opposing IPC's capital intervention in the Xianzhou martial arts. He's a sellout! He's a sellout. Topaz says the strategic investment department is here at the Wardance not for some trivial match rankings. Using this match as an opportunity to gain more business benefits is our goal, Mr. Shojin. Don't you feel the same? For people like us, morality, perspectives, and allegiances are just pretenses for others. The only thing that matters is countless credits, isn't it? Shojin says, do you think a mere endorsement deal can sway me? I've dominated the fighting scene for years. Do you think I'm that desperate for money? Besides, I've heard you were originally aiming to sign Luca as your spokesperson. Topaz says, unfortunately, he's not a very opportunistic young man. He refused my proposal. When someone refuses a win-win, someone else accepts. That's why I found you. Next, I will organize a duel under the guise of a new product launch where you and Luca will compete. I have prepared the latest IPC armor for you. With your skills, plus IPC's new developed mechs, are you afraid of a one-armed boxer? Shojin says, this IPC armor, is that what you want me to endorse? Topaz says, bingo. Think about how beneficial this endorsement could be for you. Defeating Luca in public and being chosen by IPC as the exclusive face of the CN show. See this billboard? Your face will be on it, and everyone in this Lofu will know you. Shojin says, my face on a billboard. In that case, I have one more request. I want to be the commissioner for CN show Strategic Investment Department Operations. Man, Topaz is a player. This angle, though, is crazy. This angle on Topaz goes crazy. Topaz says, IPC welcomes new faces from different cultures and backgrounds, provided that you beat Luca at tomorrow's launch. Whoops, let me balance this again. Shojin says, are you underestimating me, Shojin, or your company's mechs? Topaz says, it seems we have reached an agreement. Shojin says, please, pleasure doing business, Miss Topaz. Topaz says, oh, considering you've always emphasized your use of traditional Xianzhou martial arts, wouldn't that conflict conceptually with IPC's mech products? Shojin says, don't worry. Xianzhou's ancient martial arts are inclusive and comprehensive. Even if you handed me a blast gun, I could integrate it as one of the traditional martial arts of Xianzhou. Such a large billboard with my face on it? Ah, just the thought is thrilling. After hundreds of years, I've finally made it. Lucas says, so, that's what it's all about. Now I truly do owe you one. Topaz says, please don't say that. I'm just handling a minor public relations issue. Shodan shouldn't drag IPC into controversy just to defeat you. So I gave him a chance to reject me in my face, clearly continuing his opposition to IPC. Unfortunately, he didn't take it. Lucas says, but I don't understand why you wanted me to defeat your mech products. You mean the arms? That's just some old unsold stock. Damn. Lucas says, with the billboard already prepared and the endorsement contract in place, I suppose I have to sign it, don't it? Topaz says, don't feel too pressured. Now, among the Wardance contestants, besides a certain criminal, you're the only one left who hasn't accepted IPC's sponsorship. Lucas says, a criminal? Who's that? Topaz says, don't worry, you'll probably meet him soon. I have other matters to attend to. I'm leaving. Enjoy admiring your poster here, Topaz says. Lucas says, Miss Topaz, I appreciate your help. Topaz says, don't thank me, thank yourself. If you had lost at the launch, today's promoted product would be Shojin and his new mech. Carmela says, this invitational match is truly perilous. If it weren't for Miss Topaz's intervention, who knows what it could have turned into? We owe her a big thank you. Yeah, Miss Topaz is betting on both sides. Plays both sides. Lucas says, can't expect her to take risks for nobody like me. Carmela says, regardless, the competition must go on. I hope I don't encounter such vile opponents next time. Lucas says, even if I do, the peerless boulder champion won't be defeated by the same move twice. Holy shit, that invitational match was long as hell. I'm hoping that each of these... How much time did I spend on that? Like a full fucking hour. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Boot Hill. A fugitive wanted by the IPC. I'd hate to say it in front of Miss Carmela, but I have a feeling this wanted criminal might not actually be such a bad guy. After all, the Xianzhou Alliance didn't arrest him, and they even allowed him to participate in the Wardance. Of course,
Yeah, Boot Hill is oomph.
criminals. My iron fist is made to punish bad guys.
Luca, are you ready to go up against Boot Hill?
Alright, it's time to go see what the IPC's wanted criminal is made of. That's oomph, are you calling me?
You'll see what this criminal the IPC wants so bad is made of.
Be careful.
That's oomph. Oh. Defeat enemies summons to gain a massive amount of vibes. Enemies take 50% more DOT. Oh. You know who we're running. Kafka, Black Swan, and Acheron. Damn, Boot Hill is cooked. Yeah, those invitational matches are kind of long. I think I might just ignore them and just run down the event main story. That one side quest did feel especially bad because we all ended up getting played by a Topaz anyway.
All eyes are on Luca as he prepares for yet another fierce battle. In the blue corner, the highly anticipated boxing champion from Bellabog, Luca Straga!
Yeah, I think I might just save the invitational matches at the end of the main story, and then we'll just worry about figuring out when these invitational matches in a chronological order after we're done with the main story. Main story, at least.
Fighting out of the red corner,
That's oomph.
it's none other than the notorious felon wanted by the IPC, the Galaxy Ranger, Boot Hill!
I don't think Luca's got that dog in him to fight Boot Hill.
Go for it, Luca! Shoot Boot Hill and hand him over to me! Split the bounty in half!
You little fudgehead. I'll have you stewing in a pot sooner or later.
Butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. Can't believe I'm seeing you here, sister. Or you could be too.
What, call this a sister? I'm not fighting, I might accidentally kill you. I'm his coach.
No wonder I didn't see your name on the list. I thought you were gonna fudge and ambush me here.
Fudgin'.
You guys are close.
Yeah, we're tight. That's oomph. We saved Penacony together.
We ain't exactly best buddies. Our lives were just raveled in the tangles of destiny. That don't mean I'll be showing any mercy.
Wait, we're not like that? I thought we were buddies, best buddies.
I won't either.
Actually, no, he's best buddies with Don Hung.
Let me give you some.
We're just kind of an acquaintance.
Kid, drop out now. You ain't in my league.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think Luca's got that dog in him against Boot Hill.
Match hasn't started. How do you know I can't defeat you? My fist might not be slower than your bullet.
Diggity wubba boo. Cause we ain't on the same path, partner. You're here to win. I'm here for payback. You want honor? But honor ain't worth squat to me. Also, quit yapping about your forking iron fist. That IPC-sponsored piece of trash makes me sick. I'll give it a proper overhaul for you later. I want to see every news outlet in the cosmos buzzing with the headline, "The IPC's most wanted man stole the spotlight at the Wardance. He came out with the fudge blazing and sure made them IPC shirtbags choke on the humble pie."
Mr. Boothill, I don't know what kind of grudge you hold against the IPC. I don't think we're too different. We both want the whole cosmos' eyes on us.
All right, I ain't gonna argue with you. If you want my bullets that bad, who am I to refuse, right? Well, before I came here, I drew 6 lucky...
Hey, don't be pointing that thing at Luca.
...in front of the Rainbow Arbiter. Tell you what, if my next 6 shots jam, you win. But if they don't, well, this ring's floor's gonna be a real mess, ain't it?
Mr. Boothill, we're just sparring, that's all. Let's not risk our lives.
Dadgum wubba boo! Others might play games with you, but I ain't playing. I'm putting my life on the line here. But if you don't even have the guts to do the same, then what are you here for? Come on. Look down the barrel of my gun. Walk over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts.
Luca's gonna use the gun heat action. Boot Hill, you're going too far. What are you doing?
I'm speaking to Luca. Let him answer me. Luca, come on. Get over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts. Speak up!
Bring it on, Boothill. I'll make you eat your own words.
Screw up a boo. You've got some guts. Bullets don't have eyes.
Guts.
So don't blame me for being ruthless.
Boot Hill is cooked.
My hallucinations are getting worse. Run away now, Luca. Don't go over there. You'll die. No, I can't.
How would he hallucinate the death memoria? The meme, I mean. Death meme.
Face each other on opposite sides of the ring.
Stand still. Time's passing.
You don't even have the courage to step closer.
Just what will Luca do in the face of Boot Hill's muscle?
Bring back oomph.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
How familiar. Time to say bye. Boom. This isn't it.
Luca, snap out.
You shouldn't be fighting him, Luca. He'll kill you! I can't die here. I don't want to die. I don't want to die yet.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
This thing is surprisingly. Oh shit.
I won't back down.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Time to say bye. Boom.
I'll say this one last time. Either turn around and leave. Get over here and hit me.
Luca, bullets don't have. Do you really want to die?
No action yet from either side. The spectators are on the edge of their seats, their nerves on the brink of snapping.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Miss Acheron.
Fiends or
When's her rerun? I think she's gonna get a rerun very soon.
Time's passing. How familiar.
Just turn around and leave. Nothing will happen. Run. No. I won't back down.
Relax. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Defeat enemies summoned to rescue teammates. How do I get more, There we go.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
What? Indecisiveness, kid?
Time to say bye. Boom.
fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
This thing keeps taking Black Swan.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Get them!
Stand still.
Who boxer doesn't succumb to fear!
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Time to say bye. Boom.
GG's. What? So did he do like a heat action, gun heat action reversal on Boot Hill or something?
Good on you, kid.
No!
What's going on? Am I dead?
The victor is Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill?
Huh? Luke was washed? I mean, I did say advance failed. You return to the lounge with Carmela and Luca. Luca is trembling, barely able to stand. Oomph is washed. Sometime later at the venue of the Luminary Wardance press conference. Oh shit, not the press conference. I'm gonna have to say. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think Luca's got that dog in him to beat Boot Hill. Oh god damn it, not the press officers again. Very sadly, Luca has been defeated by the Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill in his match. In the next press conference, Luca's coach Eli will be accepting journalist questions. Is that a tabloid guy again? The journalist selected by Coach Eli will be given the chance to ask questions. Please keep your words brief. Hook? Let's go with Hook first. I think that's a tabloid person again. Tabloid journalist. We're just gonna ignore them. The press officer says, please ask your questions. It could have been a problem with your line of sight, and you might not have noticed this journalist, but perhaps out of curiosity, perhaps due to fatigue, you still point to this invisible journalist to ask their questions. Who's supposed to be here? I'll skip to the next one if there's no one there. Hook says, hang on, I'm right here. Hook seems to be standing a little too far in front. Okay, there we go. Hook says, I have a question on behalf of Belobog's Crystal Daily. Tear up and wipe at your non-existent glasses. Stell says, Hook is finally growing up. I'm so touched. Can you see this, Uncle Firstman? Sob. Hook says, hey, stop talking like the old man's left this world. The internet says that the Wardance is fast becoming an arms exhibition. At this rate, even Star Destroyer cannons will get used. Might I ask what Coach Eli has to say about such opinions on the internet? Wait, what? No comment on the tournament rules. Stahl says, as a participant, I don't think it's appropriate for us to comment on the tournament's regulations. I could only say that this is the outcome of the match and we can accept the outcome. Hook says, Coach's understanding is very rational, but I hope I can also understand your words next time. Luca may have lost the match, but Belobog will continue to cheer for him, and even more so his friends. Coach, please say something to Luca's fans on his behalf. Express gratitude. Chokes dramatically. Luca may have run into a small hiccup, but I believe that with everyone's support, he will surely bounce back. Thank you everyone, you will forever be Luca's strongest support. Hook says, wow, you're too good with words. Alright, that's it for your questions. The press officer says, Coach, please just choose another journalist. Let's go with Carmela. I don't trust that one guy on the right anymore. I feel like it's still gonna be the tabloid journalist who manages to keep worming his way into the press conference. At least Carmela is an oomph, despite being an IPC lackey. Carmela says, while the match result was regrettable, overall it was still an exhilarating match. Thank you. Carmela says, before the match, many analysts predicted that this could go either way, but what was surprising that Boot Hill ended the match with only 6 bullets. Coach, what was the reason Luca lost this match so quickly? Luca got careless and he didn't dodge. Yeah, he tanked those shots. Skill issue? God damn it. Skill issue though. We're not picking that. We're trying to be a professional coach here in this press conference. I'm trying to get good results with the on the newspaper, because we fucked up the last time when I picked up that tabloid journalist. Boot Hill lacks martial ethics using an esoteric move right out of the gate. Luca got careless and didn't manage to dodge in time. Carmela says, oh, so Luca wasn't prepared. May I ask then, did Luca prepare any esoteric moves? Wait and see is all I could say. Carmela says, thank you, coach. Thank you for your answer. Many spectators are very concerned if Luca will participate in the repechage. I have completely forgot how to pronounce this. Repechage? I know that's the first time I heard it last night, but repechage. Okay, I remembered. Many spectators are very concerned if Luca will participate in the repechage. Can you give us a little insight on this? That ticket home has already been bought. We are already busy with the prep. Coach says, of course. What was lost in the ring can only be regained by re-entering it. Please look forward to our performance in the repechage. Carmela says, I wish Luca a successful resurrection then. Alright, that's it for your questions, the press officer says. Thank you, Coach, for your insightful answers. Today's Q&A ends here. Media personnel, please leave the area in an orderly and civil fashion. Okay, I think we did better on this press conference this time. Way better than the first one, because the first one was filled with, like... rumors and speculation and defamation, I want to say. Alright, let's check this out. Strong arm loses the silver gun. Luca's path to the Wardance meets first defeat. After the match began, the two contestants spent a long time confronting each other. After that was over, contestant Luca roared and charged at his opponent. Contestant Boothill swiftly took out his weapon and fired 6 shots in rapid succession, instantly falling contestant Luca. Boothill not only won, but also set a record for the fastest knockout in this Wardance. I mean, he's got a fucking gun. Next. How do I proceed? Oh, there you are. Okay, now with the press. Luca's defeat raises questions. Was the Wardance rigged? No, why did... I thought we handled that press conference with Hook pretty well. What do you mean it was rigged? Hook says, breaking news, the judges have declared Boothill's weapon compliant with the rules and the match result stands. This made a lot of people really mad on the internet, and they are saying mean things about the judges. Understandably, fans are upset as the Wardance competition is turning into a show of high-tech gadgets instead of fighting skills. Okay, it's actually pretty sensible. The IPC issues stern protest amid ongoing turmoil. Although the match between Luca and Boothill has concluded, its repercussions are still unfolding. IPC has lodged a formal protest with Cienjo Alliance demanding the disqualification of Boothill. However, the Cienjo Alliance has rejected this request, stating that Boothill met all of the competition's requirements. I say, I wouldn't have known if I didn't read the paper. The ripple effect of this tournament is much larger than I expected. This is bad. Boothill just completely shattered Luca's confidence. Now we'll just have to place our hope on the repechage and pray everything goes well. It looks like the spectators enjoy this match. Luca's popularity is on the rise again. You have to get it together, Luca. Do it for everyone supporting us.
Luca's condition is worrying. Let's go see him at the lounge.
Chapter 2 completed. No! Oh wait, no, this has got to be Chapter 3.
Boothill really went way overboard. If it weren't for Luca's iron arm, Luca would have been...
He's way out of my league. I swear, getting near him, I felt like I was staring death in the face.
Luca...
What about your iron arm?
I don't think that's what we should be worrying about right now.
Clara prepared a couple of spare boxing gloves. But what's the use? They'll just get shot up one by Boot Hill anyway. I'm such a country bumpkin. I shouldn't have come here in the first place. I'm way out of my league.
Don't give up! Do you remember? The Wardance has a popularity revival mechanic. Now the entire cosmos loves you. They'll definitely revive you.
Oh right, I completely forgot about the popularity revival
They all
thing.
just want to turn me into a laughingstock. They just want to see me get beat up again and escape with my tail between my legs. I'm sorry, Mr. Japard, Miss Bronya. I'm just a useless piece of nothing.
But...
Sorry, I want to be alone for a while.
Luca's in shambles right now. Wait, I haven't done any of the dreamscape. Okay, I'm just gonna finish intermission. Luca's very upset right now and needs some time alone to calm himself down. Feel free to leave the lounge and go walk around outside. Okay. Wawa, that's oof. Wawa. I always have time. Wawa says, Eli, are you busy? I always have time for you. Wawa says, great. I saw on the news that you're the coach for the Billabong team. I was sure you'd be busy. I can't believe you're free. Hey, hey. Mr. Tail wants to ask why do you suddenly have time on your hands? Luca was eliminated. Have time on my hands all of a sudden? Wawa says, I'm sorry. I didn't know. You win, you lose some. Wawa sobs. Mr. Tail is making a fuss about wanting to see you. Well, Mr. Tail said that he wasn't making a fuss, but he was. Where do we meet? I ask. Wawa says, let's meet at the Sky Splitter. We'll be there soon. I want to see Wawa.
Wawa and Tail seem to be on the Sky Splitter too. Let's look for them.
Where is she? Is this her? Huh? Alright. Meet Wawa and Is this it? The barren land birth a brave soul. Who's this? Why is this guy talking to us? I'm trying to get to Wawa. I sense this is gonna be a pain. Time to turn and leave. That's great. Oh, I went the complete opposite way. Wait, one sec. Downstairs. What the hell? Why is she over on the other side over there? Wait, okay. We can just...
think combining kung fu with singing and dancing.
Wait, did I just go in a circle? I just went in a circle.
Attention, all visitors. Travelers who have lost any belongings should stop by the Visitor Service Center.
Hello, Miss Nameless. It's been a hectic few days recently in the shackling prison. I had a hard time trying to leave.
Oomphy!
Happy to be seeing you again.
I'm happy to see you again. You're also here to participate in the Wardance? I don't think so.
Oh, kid, are you a mind reader or something? Huh. I see that you're coaching a Wardance contender. How about training Hua so she can join the Wardance and fight against a few others? Isn't this much more effective at training one's bravery than watching horror flicks?
Huh? That's what you were thinking about? No. One punch and I probably won't stop crying for ages. Please don't do this to me.
So that kid you're training, Luca or whatever his name is, he got beat anyway. Isn't this the perfect opportunity to throw Hua into the mix?
Oh, right. Is Mr. Luca doing all right? The news said he couldn't even stand. Since Mr. Luca is really popular, he'll definitely clear the popularity revival vote in return. Please cheer him on.
What cheering? You're just trying to change the subject, you timid brat. You don't want to fight in the Wardance, do you?
We got a coach Hua too. He's decided not to heave a long sigh.
That sigh of yours almost blew me away.
Why the long sigh? Is there a problem?
You explain to Hua and Tail about Luca's worsening hallucinations, I see, and his lack of fighting spirit.
Just excuses, I bet. He's bowing out just because he got thrashed?
I mean, it wasn't a fair fight, to be fair.
Extra! Brat even more cowardly than Hua discovered. Read all about it!
Damn, Tail is hard shit talking Luca.
Don't say that, Mr. Tail! It's probably really emotionally damaging to realize how huge the skill gap is between you and your opponent.
Is that the reason you don't want to fight? If that kid wants to forfeit the match, Coach, why don't you give Hua some proper training and forget about this mess?
Actually, hallucinations. There's a way to deal with them, as long as there's someone who's superb at dealing with matters of the heart, and a kind-hearted Heliobus willing to help out.
Whoa, winked at you, hinting at joining her in the guild tripping. She can't even wink. She winks with both eyes. That's hilarious. Yeah, sad that it's hard to find such compassionate Heliobi these days, let's say.
Huh? What are you lot looking at me for? Stop looking at me like that! Do I look like a psychiatrist to you? You people! I bet you think I'm super useful, don't you? I'm charging a fee next time.
Thank you, Mr. Tail.
Thank you, Mr. Tail.
You're lucky I'm a big softy on the inside. Where's Luca now? Take me to him.
Originally wanted to take advantage of my post to watch the competition, but
I swear to God, if there's an invitational match, there's probably gonna be one for each chapter. If that's the case, I'm just gonna ignore them. If the last one was anything to go by. It was deceptively long. What the hell?
The Soul Glad tune?
Let me in. This fucking dudes again. I should stay my distance.
Wow! Can I really keep it?
Then let's put you to the test.
You're back! Who are these two?
These are Ophies, they're Lucas fans.
Oh, Luca's fans! Luca, your fans are here to see you! Hang on! What's this? It's a ghost! To think, Luca has fans from realms that transcend mortality!
Good thing I'm already used to such reactions.
Hello, Luca. I'm Haha, and this here is Mr. Tail. We're your fans.
Oh, my fans. Sorry to have disappointed you.
Luca's really down in the dumps now, and he can't lift his spirits up for anything. I ordered a couple pounds of grilled meat for him so he might have a feast to cheer him up, but he just sat there all moody and devoured the lot.
It looks like he still has his appetite. At least his appetite hasn't changed.
No matter how bad my mood is, high-quality protein is never to blame.
Actually, Mr. Luca, we're healers invited by Miss Nameless to help you with your depressive emotions and hallucinations.
There is no we. I'm the only one here who's powerful enough to perform such a difficult task.
Everyone, I've already withdrawn from the tournament. Please stop wasting your time and money on someone as useless as me.
Ugh, I can't take it! The depression he's radiating is making even me uncomfortable. Ugh. Hurry up and let me at him.
I'm counting on you, Mr. Tail.
I'm really gonna start charging money next time.
This... Mr. Tail? What are you doing so close to me? Cold! I was shivering for a second there.
This is like what we did to Scott.
If we're to help the kid find his confidence again, we'll have to strike at the root of the problem and remove it completely. So annoying. Let's just make it quick.
Or Tail again. Who's Margie?
Margie! You're here to watch me fight again?
Yeah, you're just too strong. I was so scared when those three big guys came out, but you managed to beat them all. I really hope I can grow up to be strong like Luca one day.
Of course you will! You just have to eat well, sleep well, train well, and you'll be even stronger than I am. When that happens, you'll be able to KO me in just a few punches, and then yell triumphantly in the ring, "The Multamerville Warrior! The peerless Boulder Champion! Defeater of evil throughout the world!"
Not that, Luca. That's the line when you defeat the baddies.
It's getting late. You should be getting home. The early bird gets the worm. That's how you grow up big and strong.
Luca? I might not be able to watch your next match.
That's all right. Even if you're busy, I know you've always got my back. Just remember to come by for the match after that. I'm facing off against the decapitating singer Congiorni, and you can't miss it.
Luca, I don't think I can make it for that either.
Huh?
For a long time after this, I might not be able to come.
Huh?
What happened?
I really hope I can grow up to be strong like Luca one day.
Margie? Margie, where are you? Margie? Margie! Margie! Where did you go? I still haven't seen you grow up big and strong.
Luca, who is that little girl?
Her name's Margie. A fan of mine. She always came to watch all my matches. We got to know each other later.
Some kind of a terminal disease for the kid?
In the end, I still didn't really understand her situation. It wasn't until much later.
Damn.
She had a serious illness and was battling for her life against it. The underworld is impoverished, and the doctors tried their best, but they couldn't cure her.
My condolences, Luca.
You may not be familiar with the place of my birth. When I was still a child, everyone led hard lives, teetering on the brink of death at all times. Some died to monsters, others to bandits. I've seen so much death. Back then, I thought we were just too weak. If I could get just a little stronger, even just a little, we could vanquish our foes and keep on living. I did get stronger later on, and became the boxing champion who trounced the entire underworld. At the time, I believed that as long as I swung my fists, no one could defeat me. I could be a role model for all the kids in the underworld. I could tell them that no matter how scary the opponent was, as long as we kept on fighting, we would win out. We would definitely win. But when I wanted to tell Margie the news about my victory, Margie, she was battling the demons of her sickness with that frail, tiny body of hers. She was always battling. She must win the next round. In the end, I finally understood that there are always unwinnable battles in life. Some fight just like
Whoops.
I faced off against Mr. The end, I finally understood that there are always unwinnable battles in life. Some fights, no matter how much you need to win, you still lose, Mr. Boothill. I lied to those kids. And to myself. I can't face them.
Chin up, buddy. Chin up.
He's avoiding the problem. Let's catch up and see how it goes.
Dadgum Wubbaboo! Others might play games with you, but I ain't playing. I'm putting my life on the line here. But if you don't even have the guts to do the same, then what are you here for? Come on. Look down the barrel of my gun. Walk over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts. Luca, come on. Get over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts. Speak up!
Bring it on, Boothill. I'll make you eat your own words.
Screw up a boo. You got some guts. Bullets don't have eyes, so don't blame me for being ruthless.
Lucas washed.
Thought your defeat was graceful. Not everyone has the guts to charge at a loaded gun and land a punch.
He simply should have gotten that gun reversal heat action.
What else could I do? turn around and leave. Accept defeat. How is that any different than taking a desperate stand? No matter what I chose, my life wasn't in my own hands. Don't you get it? If he wanted me dead, I wouldn't have had the chance to even muster an ounce of resistance. In short, it was Mr. Boothill who spared my life. I hate this feeling. It makes me feel powerless, like my life is within the palm of their hand. Like all my efforts to fight back seem like a joke. That girl, Margie, when she confronted the demons of her sickness, she must have felt this way too. No?
You idiot. Is there anything in this world that isn't in the palm of the universe? Even our Heliobi ancestors were trapped in the furnace. Even the eons must walk the path. Freedom? Is freedom really that important?
You don't get it, Mr. Tail. I just don't want to lose.
Why'd he run off again? Forget it. We're almost in the depths of his inner world. The nightmare causing his loss of faith should be hiding there.
Run!
What?
Run! Run, you fool! You can't win! You'll die!
What's this one?
Run! Run! Run, you fool!
Wait, he's already said that.
Quickly, flee! You can't.
Oh yeah, this is the
Run back to Bellabog. The skill gap is too much. You'll die.
This is what he was saying in the middle of the battle against Boothill.
You're still thinking of bringing glory back home to have your name exalted? Dream on. You absolutely can't win. Run! Are you not afraid of death?
Hey! You pieces of trash! Stop spewing nonsense here! Scram!
Who are you? You don't belong here. You should not be here. You are invaders. Invaders must be purged.
You're kidding! You're trying to get rid of me? Oh, this is outrageous!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Oh. Fei Xiao doesn't have a link rope, my bad.
Set the seas ablaze! Give me strength! Eternal.
Forever. Triumph!
He's doing like cute damage right now.
Great is inevitable!
Still some damage. Wake up, boy. We don't have time for this. Lock in. Just lock in.
Messing with your head.
Get it together.
You better get it together.
Get it twisted.
Noise? Mr. Japard. An officer in Bellabog. He said something like that too.
A person's inner voices make far too much noise, especially so during safe and quiet moments. Ironically, the voices that truly matter often become audible only in moments of pain, discomfort, and peril.
When I was staring down the barrel of Boothill's gun, I realized Mr. Japard was right. My inner heart was at peace. There was only one sound that was yelling nonstop. It got louder and louder until it just overwhelmed everything around me. That voice said, "Run, run, run away quickly. You'll die if you don't." That was the truest voice in my heart when I stared danger in the face. Guess it means I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Your inner voice told you to run. So, why did you still charge towards him?
Because there was another weaker voice. So weak that I could barely hear it. But it still managed to reach my ears. It said, if you run now, you might as well just die here.
So you did well. You charged forth.
But I lost, Mr. Tail. I listened to that very important voice, and I lost. Terribly. Even if I were to be revived, I would still lose. If not today, then tomorrow. No matter how strong I become, I would still eventually lose.
Oh, my sides! You're killing me here! You're a real comedian! Isn't that just common sense? You humans are very fragile. Heliobiar too, of course, but that's not the point. The point is, life is a fight in a ring you're bound to lose. Aging, disease, unattainable desires, each one will knock you out. Death just lands the final blow, making your friends and family cry.
If there's nothing but a path of complete and utter defeat to walk,
The point is the journey.
exactly can be considered.
The point is the journey. Luca, he is a little bit naive. He's just but a young lad. You guys just gotta lock in, take the cell. Sometimes he takes some else. That's just how life is. Okay, this is kind of a drag. Let's keep going.
Fool! What's the point of asking someone else this question? Huh? Isn't that something that only you can define?
I don't understand.
You might as well be a single-celled organism. That young fan of yours, Margie. She fought with her illness her entire life. And she didn't make it through in the end. Tell me, did she lose?
She did.
Huh?
But she tried her best in everything she did. She was always putting up
That's
a
it.
fight against her sickness. One punch after the next. She was the greatest boxer there ever was. In my heart, Margie won. And she won in style.
That's it.
See, you fully understand, don't you? There are rules to victory and defeat in the ring. But with our lives, only we get to dictate the rules. Luca, the most important thing is to always throw the next punch.
Most important is to always throw the next punch. Thank you, Mr. Tail.
It's like the ending of Megalobox.
Oh, but stop!
Season 2.
Stop it! Ugh. I can't stand people's gratitude. Ugh. Now that you've gotten yourself together, it's time to give it your all in your repechage.
The point is in the journey. Wait, what time is it? 3:30.
Miss Carmela, Coach, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have given up so easily.
Luca, what's with you?
You got it all figured out? It's about the journey.
To participate in the popularity revival repechage and return to the Wardance's stage.
That's great! Luca, you finally come around.
That's fantastic. I was sad seeing you so depressed just now.
Thank you, Hua Hua. We could always just pull out that quick Wawa to fix an issue. Now go do 10 sets of pull-ups to warm up.
Oh, you're such a brutal coach.
But what happened just now? Luca just came to his senses after that green flash of light. This treatment is a little too effective, isn't it?
Maybe it's because I've seen too many bizarre things after arriving on the Luofu, but after witnessing Mr. Tail's capability, I'm actually surprised that I'm not very surprised at all.
Hey, who are you calling a bizarre thing?
Speaking of which, doesn't the popularity revival repechage rely on popularity votes? Is Mr. Luca qualified to join the repechage?
I don't know, you tell me. What's the point of all this then?
See. I found it! Luca, the list, the repechage, he's in it!
Kid, looks like you're gonna be busy. A pity. I'll have to temporarily shelve my plan to have Wawa get pummeled.
Mr. Tail!
I'm out.
I'll see him off. Thank you, Wawa.
Please, come see my match again next time. I won't disappoint you, after all the help you've given me.
The pocket Wawa to fix the situation. Wait, where do we get out? This place sure is a map.
Attention all visitors. If you encounter any difficulties.
Okay, this is far enough. Go back and take care of your business.
Aww, it's suffocating trying to keep a secret. I have to spill the beans. Mr. Tail actually came to look for you, too.
You dare!
A new tail missed me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tail. In truth, Mr. Tail really likes watching Lucas fights.
You rascal! How are you even a judge when you can't even keep a secret? Forget it. I'll deal with you when we get back. Anyway, you heard it. You better be a good coach and make sure that kid wins a few matches in style. Got it?
I won't let you down, sir.
I'm counting on you then. We're leaving. See you some other time.
Bye! Do your best in the popularity revival repechage.
Hua and Tail have gone home. I should also head back to the lounge to prepare for the repechage.
Great. Yeah, this event is surprisingly long.
To participate in the repechage, I have to make the most of it and not disappoint everyone who's been cheering me on.
I'm sure you'll win.
With a dedicated coach like you, of course I'm gonna win. But I'm still not quite clear. What are the rules for this popularity revival match?
According to the previous war dances, the repechage is a free-for-all among popular contestants that have been eliminated. There's only one winner, and only the winner can rejoin the knockout stage.
Oh, it's like the loser's bracket.
But General Jing Yuan has amended the rules, hoping to give more opportunities for the contestants to showcase the beauty of duels. It is said that the Luofu has invited a highly reputable warrior known for his virtue to serve as the referee for the repechage. Have you guys heard of the Knight of Beauty?
Argenti? That's oof. He's an old pal of mine.
The Astral Express is so well connected. I've run into so many friends of yours already while participating in the war dance.
Mr. Luca, I'm sure the Knight will see the beauty in your powerful punches. I truly hope you win.
His companion quest we did do.
Thanks, Miss Carmela. I will succeed.
That way I won't have to worry about getting a permanent role anymore.
Eliminated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're gonna have to challenge Argenti?
Look impressive when I punch. It's not like I can see myself in action. Will I impress the Knight of Beauty? The Knights of Beauty sounds like an organization with high aesthetic standards. Don't overthink, Luca. Think about Margie and always focus on your next punch.
Are you ready to showcase your style?
Give me a second. Let me just BRB real quick because it's 3:30 right now. I'm just gonna go drink my protein drink and maybe go for an hour and then hit up the gym after. BRB. Let me just get this image of Fei Xiao. Where's that image of Fei Xiao? BRB. There. BRB real quick. Okay, we're so back. Alright, let's get this out of the way.
I'm all set. I'm gonna win this.
No doubt about that.
Argenti, that's oomph. What is he weak to? Characters collectively use ultimate 3 times. Brave Fist and deals a set amount of wind damage for 5 times to random enemy targets. Okay, this looks like a DOT comp build. Wait. Nobody in the party got a weakness. Nobody in my DOT is good against Argenti. Who could I run here? Oh. That's a very weird comp. What if I just run my DOT comp again? Let me see. I could run my classic Quantum team. Now you know what? DOT. Let's go DOT. Actually, no. What if I just... This looks like I could... Yeah, you know what? I'll just run my classic break team. Uses ultimates 3 times. It doesn't have to be a damaging ult. I'll just use my break team. The environment effect should still take an effect. All allies immediately activate their ultimates. Oh. Sure. Argenti, that's oomph. I didn't do the ending for the epilogue for Penacony. There was supposed to be like a side quest that involves a couple of characters.
The challenge Argenti, the Knight of Beauty, is a super popular young hero, Luca Strongarm. Luca, the entire cosmos has been waiting for your return. We all love you.
Much love. As expected it. As expected, it is you, Argenti. Wherever I go, I see you. Are you stalking me?
I'm surprised too. Why do I keep running into you in different events across different worlds? If I may venture a guess, it's probably because the paths we tread lead to the same destination. So they're bound to converge.
Oh, I kinda miss Argenti's old voice.
As much as I want to keep chatting with you, dear friend, please forgive me for not giving you as much attention today. You're not the star of the day. It's Luca.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Argenti. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're really great. I'm pretty good myself, too.
This isn't my first time seeing you. I was there when you had the duel with Boot Hill.
Mr. Argenti, I'm sorry you had to see that spectacle. But please, don't underestimate me because of that.
No, not at all. When you stepped forward and swung your fist at a formidable opponent fearlessly, the beauty of that moment struck me.
Wait, you know what? Never mind. Argenti's new voice actor is kind of killing it too.
And it always brings tears to my eyes.
You're making me blush. I lost so badly, it didn't really seem beautiful at all.
I must correct you, Luca. Idrilla never promotes the twisted notion of winners being more beautiful than losers. Boothill was only trying to scare you, but you weren't aware of that at the time. You thought you were dying, but for the sake of your dignity, honor, and home, you stood firm and threw a punch. In my view, that's combat aesthetics at its finest. However, even though I hold you in high regard, we still have to compete, according to the rules of the Wardance.
No problem. I won't disappoint you, Mr. Argenti.
Well, let the trial begin. Luca, prepare yourself. Mr. Luca, you're invited to perform the Rondo of Beauty.
I don't think Lucas got that dog in him to beat Argenti too. This man is cracked.
Until everything burns.
Argenti's a special kind of crack.
Fiends or devils.
He broke out of that big swarm thing from his companion quest, all by his own power. He's kind of cracked.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
He's also kind of cracked.
Mr. Argenti, what do you think of these moves?
Luca, change your angle and punch!
All will be
Wait, I just realized Luca's hallucinations aren't kicking in.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Please take this seriously, Luca. The opponent strikes again. How will Luca react?
Recalibrating.
Take on someone your own size.
Fight to live.
You're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Attack detected.
Get them.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin.
Set the seas aflame.
Rise to the challenge. Luca pulls off another miracle with his bare hands. What man?
What an exciting match. Next.
Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Mr. Luca, you're invited to compose an anthem of beauty with me.
Order's coming in hot. Hang in there, Luca.
Set the seas aflame.
Rise to the challenge.
Rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge.
I'll catch up. Let's improvise.
Someone your own side.
Eternal.
I'm giving you one last chance. Please, do your best.
Just seems to be struggling to land a counter.
Keep your cool, Luca. Let Argenti see your bravest side.
Stella talks so much in these recent patches. I love it. Do more of it.
Rise to the challenge.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
More of it. More of it. Thank you.
Get them.
Give Yui, Ishikawa, and Rachel more jobs.
Come true.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Are we actually winning? We're kind of just breaking Argenti.
Rise to the challenge.
Just completely ignoring the arena effect.
Get them. Rise to the
Let's
challenge.
improvise. Let the show begin.
Mr. Argenti, this punch count as the beauty?
The indomitable Luca never gives up. The fight continues. No doubt about it. Luca is the real deal. Luca has set the arena ablaze with excitement.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
That's amazing, Luca. Excellent.
I love the music in that fight.
I'm not wrong about you. Your skills, wisdom, and courage embody the beauty of a martial artist.
Argenti sees beauty in Luca. That means Luca's strong arm is set to make a comeback to the Wardance. Where are the Luca fans? Let me hear you holler. 3, 2, 1, make some noise!
Mr. Argenti, I'm truly grateful for your recognition.
Actually, I'm simply using the authority granted by the Cienjo people to let you return to the tournament. You don't need my recognition at all, or anyone else's.
It's hard to understand your words when they sound so philosophical.
No matter. Just remember one thing. You're already the embodiment of the beauty of battle, which is a fact. Regardless of winning and losing, or what others may say, it can't be taken away from you.
I'll keep that in mind and try to digest its meaning when I'm back home.
By the way, I heard there's another Wardance contestant who's good at using an iron arm. If you two are matched as opponents, it will surely be a magnificent dance.
Another strong arm? Who could that be?
Huh?
I shall take my leave.
Who's next? Advance successful. We're back at the press conference. I love these press conferences. They're hilarious. First off, congrats to Luca for winning the repechage. We have once again invited Coach to answer journalist questions about this match. Oh, Gwen Ivan's back. Oh wait, is that the tabloid? So the journalists have arrived at the site. Please situate yourselves appropriately, maintain your distance, and get your questions ready according to the procedure. I trust you all must have prepared many questions. Let's not waste time and have Coach pick the journalist. Please pay attention at the time. We're starting now. Why is there like 4 options now? Who's that lady at the back there? Well, first things, we're always gonna pick Gwen Ivan, even if she is essentially a tabloid journalist as well, given how it went the first time around. Gwen Ivan says, Coach, I'm Gwen Ivan, special correspondent from the Cienjo Martial Elite Network. To promote Luca's repechage, I screamed till I went hoarse during my live stream. Don't you have something to say about that, Coach? You trying to do me a favor or something? You know what? Let's do her a favor, in fact. That's oomph. Gwen Ivan says, heh, Luca is someone who is worth our efforts. My first question is about the rumored match forfeiture. There's been a lot of buzz that contestant Lucas sank into a depressive state after losing a boot hill, and that he was prepared to forfeit the repechage, but fortunately still competed in the end, I mean. Coach, is the match forfeiting true? The one who wanted to forfeit was me. There was no such thing. Everyone is just overthinking, I say. A minor setback won't defeat contestant Luca. He's a warrior forged by the hammer, the invincible boulder champion. Gwen Ivan says, so this is the truth behind the match forfeiting drama. Second question. Given Luca's soaring popularity, many brands must be eager to invite him for a collaboration. Coach, can you share some information regarding any commercial partnerships? We need to assess the company's capacities. Let's say. We're definitely considering it. However, our team places great importance on Luca's brand value, so we're careful about collaboration opportunities. We still need to thoroughly assess the capabilities of the company before we make any announcements. Alright, coach, let's choose another journalist. Let's go with let's go with the last one. That's a new face, the one on the farthest right. I'm sorry, Carmela. I'm just curious. Now let's just go with a usual face. Let's go with Carmela, since we know Carmela. Coach, firstly, congratulations on your and Luca's repechage win. It's common knowledge that as a Knight of Beauty, Mr. Argenti's evaluation of those in the repechage is highly stringent. I hear he only requests that his opponents possess great strength, but they also have to exhibit sufficient beauty. What is Coach's understanding of Luca's beauty? Compassion and kindness are a kind of beauty in itself. Beauty lies in generosity and confidence. Either one of these two options sounds to be correct. You've never thought about it much, but I think as a contestant, there's nothing more beautiful than showing your own skill in a generous and confident fashion. Coach's understanding is certainly unique, Carmela says. Though contestant Luca has successfully returned to the tournament, the opponents lined up for him are all undisputed powerhouses. I wonder if Coach is confident of victory for the upcoming matches. Just fight and don't think of anything else. We're raring to go right now and we're pumped. Whoever is matched against us is out of luck. It's all the same, human or ghost. Let's just fight them. What a super confident answer from Carmela. Alright, that's it for our questions. Thank you, Coach, for your info. Okay, it ends here. Okay, I think this round of the press conference went pretty well as well. Let's see the newspaper. Back to the arena, Luca's strong arm exemplifies the beauty of combat. This repechage is more like a dance than a battle. Contestant Luca and Mr. Argenti used combat as a medium to deliver a visually stunning feast for the audience. The clash between the Iron Fist and the Silver Lance was also a clash between conviction and beauty. That is not a silver... Oh, you mean like... Argenti in general. I was about to say, that is not red. I mean, that is not silver, his lance. Contestant Luca ultimately won Argenti's approval and officially returned to the Wardance arena. How do I scroll down more properly? I don't get this. What do I press? There we go. Headline of the week. Contestant Luca sets this week on fire from Gunaifen. Who would have thought that the most popular match to date is a repechage? That's right. The fight between contestant Luca and Mr. Argenti scores magnitudes above other matches when it comes to live viewership and trending searches. The whole internet is buzzing with discussion about this match. Contestant Luca had shots of fame. Carmela's article. Shockwaves in the martial world. Luca stuns Xianzhou martial arts community. Contestant Luca's performance in the repechage receives unanimous praise from the Xianzhou martial arts community. Industry experts noted that both contestant Luca and Mr. Argenti have introduced a richer and more diverse aesthetic to the competition, significantly enhancing the entertainment value of martial arts contests. Nice. That went really well. This bunch of editors really are clickbait connoisseurs. Each header is more explosive than the last. Amazing, Luca's pulled himself together. I'll have to thank Mr. Taylor and Wawa properly for their help. I can't believe we have so many fans for a big deal now. Lucas should be back at the lounge now. Let's take a walk nearby and look for him. Chapter 3. What time is it? Oh, Link's again. Oh, we're probably gonna jump into the abacus thingamabob. Link says, Cheng Chua has restored another batch of documents. Bring Luca over. He should be the first one to see them. We're on our way.
Miss Qingque has restored more parts of the record? Let's check them out now. Hopefully we'll find out the reason why Igor came to the Xianzhou.
What's this? There's an undiscovered calyx in the calyx node in the divination commission.
Lynx, look! She and Luke are...
Whoops.
This jade abacus is too severely damaged. Even with my best efforts, I can only restore a small part of the record.
What we're about to watch should be the last of the records.
I hope there will be something about the Xianzhou.
Yeah, we're on the Shenzhou after all. So we might even find someone here who knew him.
Are you guys ready? I'm going to play it.
Go ahead, Miss Qingque.
Igor, a flicker of sorrow appears fleetingly in my empathy module after listening to your speech. Even the coolant is unable to put out this flame of melancholy.
So, will you deploy your army to take over the collapsing market, Mr. Abraham?
Oh, I'm sorry to say that I won't. Every business decision has to be reached based on rational consideration. Your homeworld only contributes 0.005% of the logistical capacity required by the Building Material Logistics Department. In terms of the resource allocation of the traditional project department, its share is infinitesimal.
Mr. Abraham, that infinitesimal share you mentioned is my everything.
You can try your luck on the Lawfu of the Xianzhou Alliance, where the Luminary Wardance is currently held. The people of Xianzhou have always prided themselves on their benevolence, and they have aided many planets ravaged by the denizens of abundance. Perhaps they might lend you a helping hand? However, my child, I must remind you that the Xianzhou martial contests are much more than simple cyberboxing. You turned down the prizes and rewards you could have had just to talk to me for 10 minutes. Please at least take my sincerest wishes with you when you leave.
Miss Qingque, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just feel a bit blue after watching it.
The IPC is so hypocritical. We're gonna talk shit about the IPC every chance we get.
Hey, it happened a long time ago.
You're right. Qingque, don't be sad. It's just history.
But the fact that it's history makes it even sadder. Igor grasped at every tiny sliver of hope for someone to rescue his home world. When the name Xianzhou Alliance was mentioned, I imagined things unfolding like this. The Cloud Knights went to Eurilo 6 as reinforcements and eliminated the Ruin Legion, and the people of Eurilo 6 emerged from the crisis. Even without the records of what happened afterward, we know very well that things did not pan out that way. Igor's last hope, the Xianzhou Alliance, did not come to his world's rescue. All his efforts were in vain.
No, Miss Qingque. He didn't fail. Igor Haft later returned to Eurilo 6 and fought against the Antimatter Legion on the front line. He, along with many others like him, preserved the desolate city of Belobog with their flesh and blood. The fact that I can participate in the war dance to fight for my home today shows that he didn't fail. Those who sacrificed their lives 700 years ago didn't fail either.
You're right. If Igor could see how impressive you are on the war dance stage, he would definitely be very proud.
It's a pity we don't know how Igor performed at the war dance back then. I went to the repository the other day and did some digging. 700 years ago was not too long ago, but it was a turbulent era. The aftermath of the Second Denizens of Abundance War still lingered, and this edition of Imbibador Lunae soon followed. I couldn't even find a complete list of contestants, and I didn't see Igor's name anywhere.
It's okay. Even though this ancient legend is no longer known, I can still create a new legend myself. With my fists, I'll rewrite Igor's story in the Wardance's ring. Just you wait and see.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Can't wait.
Chapter 4, okay. Whoops, why did I talk to Carmilla? Who's next? Who is this? Okay, well... Stellaron Hunter Sam? God damn it, there's another invitation match. Can I just skip this? I could try and do the invitation match, but I'm not gonna read anything. I'm not gonna read any more from it. The next opponent is, let's see, a Stellaron Hunter, and it's Sam, said to be the most violent, brutal, and the cruelest of them all. Come on, Luca, time to fill out the tournament for forfeiture form. You absolutely cannot fight in the next round. Hang on, Miss Carmela, who is this Sam, and why are you so suddenly pulling me out? Carmela says, this guy could be the most wanted criminal of them all. I'll fill you in on the details later when we get the chance. It's imperative that we pull out of the tournament now, and I'm not in the least bit joking. Look closely, this isn't Sam at all. Carmela says, clad in steel armor, towering and burly, bursting with an aura of absolute domination. That looks exactly like Sam. I'll just send Sam a message to ask. Are you guys buddies or something? Coach, you gotta teach me your riz with both the good and the bad guys. You secretly joined the Wardance? I asked. Firefly mentioned! Bulbous? So we sent a message to Firefly asking if she joined the Wardance. Firefly hit us with the question mark. This isn't me. I never wear something so bulbous. Hang on. Silverwolf has been on the low for these few days. Could she be pulling a prank? I'll call her and ask. Hold on. She physically rolled on the floor laughing, and after hearing about this, she's still laughing. Hold on. She's still laughing so hard she's about to choke. She stopped and said it wasn't her. It appears someone is using my identity to participate in the Wardance. So someone is impersonating you. I thought it was your new gear or something, so it's someone impersonating you. Why would I ever... Firefly says, why would I ever wear such new gear? She sent a pouty emoji. Luca will teach him a lesson, I say. Don't worry, Luca will help you teach them a lesson. Firefly says, but the culprit didn't do anything overboard. Don't hurt them too bad. Carmela says, so it's just a fool impersonating a Stellaron Hunter. Luckily, the one they met was Luca, not a real Stellaron Hunter. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have gotten away with just a lesson. Alright, I'm gonna go get ready to step into the arena. We need to teach them a good lesson. Identity theft is not a joke. What are you weak to? Weakness break, of course. Of course! You can use Lingsha. You can use Lingsha here. This is the optimal team. The most optimal team for Firefly. All allies immediately activate their ultimates. Yeah, sure. After triggering a follow-up attack, increases damage received by the target by 10%, stacking up to 4 times. That sounds pretty good, yeah. Let's go. Let's rock this one. In this match, the two opposing sides are the rising star Luca Strongarm and Sam from the Stellaron Hunters. My goodness, I can't believe it's actually the savage and ruthless Stellaron Hunter. What are you gonna do, Luca? Are you gonna face this terrifying opponent head on? Luca says, I hear that Sam is only an individual, but why do I see 3 Sams in front of me? We are the Sam mass production models. I am Unit 1. I am Unit 2. I am Unit 3. The 3 of us are the infamous Stellaron Hunters. Our favorite hobbies include fighting, destruction, and devouring children. Okay, let's fuck these guys up. Alright, break them.
Until everything.
The real Sam is here.
Let's improvise.
Eternal. Be of your body and mind. You're a stubborn one. Set the seas ablaze. Fight to live.
Let the show begin.
I love Lingsha, but the funny thing about running Firefly is that I want to see Lingsha take more actions, but the funny thing about this party comp is that
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
the funny thing about running Firefly is that she's gonna take up most of the turns.
Set the seas ablaze.
Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Lucas says, anyways, my coach has spoken to Sam. They don't like being impersonated by you guys. Please stop doing this. You don't want the real Stellaron Hunters to come knocking on your door, right? The Unit 1 says, for real, definitely. We'll switch to another live streaming track when we get back. No more playing with abstract stuff. Alright, that looks like it's resolved. Got a new message? Oh, not again. Fucking hate these. I don't think so. I'm not doing these. I got trapped into doing an hour-long side quest. Never again. We're just gonna run it down the main story, and if we will not be trapped in there again and waste another hour. Oh! We got the tusk spear! Wait, how do you use it?
Finally! Some recognition for training my butt off!
How do you activate that thing? Is it in the bag? Oh! Pets! Oh, look at it! You got pets in the game now. That's amazing. Wait, so what if I play as Topaz? One sec, do I have Topaz in any of these parties? If I pull out Topaz, holy shit, we have 2 companions. Yo, that's so cool. Alright, next match. Yeah, these invitations are long. We will be ignoring them. They do provide some pretty nice extra content shenanigans, but yeah, I didn't like the first one, so I'm just gonna ignore these until I'm completely done with the main story. I don't know if it's gonna be any I don't know who's actually gonna be involved in this, so I'm just gonna ignore it for now. I'm just gonna run down the main story of the event. Maybe he also has a warrior's dream. Mr. Tail is participating in the competition. Interesting. That's oomph. Wait, what was the rules? Wait, what was the field effect? Character at the left most of the team lineup uses their ultimate to obtain massive vibes. Oh. Huh. Damage dealt by the ultimates increased by 60%. When the character in the leftmost position, the team uses their ultimate to attack enemies, regenerate energy equal to 100% max energy for every 10 targets hit in total. That seems like a job for Himeko. Let's run Himeko for giggles. This is a pretty funny comp. Mr. Tail! Mr. Tail, why are you participating in the Wardance? Luca asks. Tail says, I'm just here to check on your condition, of course. You must call this post-visit follow-up, right? Looking at how energetic you are, it seems like my treatment is working well. Luca says, yes, I'm fully recovered. I'm truly grateful towards you, Mr. Tail. What time is it? Mr. Tail says, stop, stop, stop. I already said I can't stand people thanking me. I'll personally check on your recovery. Are you ready to catch these blows? Luca says, no problem. Let's begin.
Time to suffer.
Time to suffer.
Until everything.
We're gonna give everybody fire weakness here with Firefly, and with that fire weakness applied, we're gonna have Himeko go crazy on everybody else, and then it should be an easy game.
You won't get away.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Existence is unity.
Wait a minute, I don't think Himeko has the right
By the wind.
relics.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Mere pawn. Time to suffer. Attack detected. Sex in the sea, so please!
You won't get away.
Get them!
A mere pawn.
All will be
No, it should have used Himeko's ult first before it uses the tactics.
Humanity never conceals
Oh well.
its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
A mere pawn.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Fight to live! Sex in the sea, so please!
You won't get away.
Time to suffer. Recalibrating.
Pick on someone your own side! Get them!
A mere pawn.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Fight to live! Time to suffer. Stay away. Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
You won't get away. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. You won't get away.
all will be swept away by the wind.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Mere pawn.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Eternal.
Set the seas ablaze! It's not over.
Yeah, Himeko is great with the Firefly team. Tail says, your moves are pretty impressive. Looks like my treatment is very successful. Lucas says, of course, after all, you are the invincible Mr. Tail. Tail says, hee hee, that I know. Okay, I gotta go. You focus on your matches. Wawa and I are both waiting for the good news of you making it to the Ringmasters Challenge. Lucas says, you're leaving so soon? Can we have a chat after we got off the arena? Tail says, nah. The ghosty only allows me to leave Wawa and come out alone for a dual hour. If I don't go back soon, she's gonna flip. We'll meet again next time. Okay, who's the next challenger here?
After fighting in so many knockout stages,
Chapter 4? What time is it? Maybe it's time for me to take a break. 4:20. Perfect. Yeah, because I feel like once I get into the Chapter 4, that'll lead into Chapter 5, which I believe should be the final chapter. And then whatever closing...
leaderboard to confirm our ranking.
Then whatever closing there is for this event. And once I'm done with the full event, I'm gonna see if the invitation matches are anything are worth to do. But yeah, that'll be it for me for this afternoon. For everybody that dropped by, very much appreciate the company. Hope you all have a great afternoon. Wait a second. What? I don't want to accidentally... Oh, we're almost done here. Okay, I see. Maybe one more session yet. Chapter 4 and 5. That'll be it for me for this afternoon. I hope to see you all again later. And with that being said, GG's. I'll see you all later.